Hello guys, and welcome back to the latest video of an all-rounder. And in today's video you are going to see everything there is to know about the villagers and the villager mechanism and stuff, right? All of the things that you need to know will be right in this video as far as I'm aware. If anything is left, then we are going to cover that up soon as well. So here in this section you are going to see all of the things that you need on which the villagers can work basically. So let's just start by demonstrating every type of villager there is. Let me just grab one of each kind of things that villager work on. We are going to talk about specific things here as well. Let me go ahead, place one of each of these villager workstations. As far as I'm aware of their name, means the common name obviously of all together these things. Villager workstations is the name given to them, right? We are going to talk about all different type of workstations here. Then we are going to move on to some better stuff about iron golem spawning, villager mechanism and all that. I think I just took every single kind of thing there is, right? I'm also going to tell you guys about exactly what are the things that you can mostly get from particular kind of villagers here, right? Let me just go ahead and empty my hotbar here, and let's grab some villager spawn eggs right there. Awesome, right? So for example, this guy decided to be and yeah, these are the useless kind of villagers who never work. All they do is they sleep. They are not useful in iron golem farm in any way. They are first kind of villagers that you can get by luck, so better off you will end up killing these guys, right? They are much better killed than anything else because they are pretty much useless. Come on, I was just about to hit that guy. Alright, let's just get rid of that person there. Let me go ahead and place some beds here, right? So all of these guys link easily, yeah, like that. No, that guy is going away, I don't know why, but he finally linked to and he got a profession. And it is very random that which workstation they choose if there are multiple workstations that are unlinked and available. So he have chosen the smoker, and now he is a bachelor, right? And these people trade for coal and all different kind of food, and they can give you cooked food in return for emeralds and all that stuff. Really nice. If you have chicken farm and all different kind of meat farms, you can say, basically if you have raw meat in large quantities, these are the guys that you are going to need. The next guy has chosen to be a fisherman. The thing you will need here is the barrel, and the guy will convert himself into fisherman. He's going to trade for all different kinds of fish and cooked fishes as well. He's going to trade you also for the thing, what's the name, I just forgot the name. He's also going to trade you for fishing rods. Let me just grab some of these to show you kind of, but yeah, obviously I will need fishes for this guy, this person as well. So I'm just going to trade with this guy here, right? Weird enough, I have thrown all of the emeralds that I have for rabbit stew. Not required. Thank you so much there, sir. Get out of the way. Let me grab all of my emeralds back here, right? So yeah, you can see now level 2 he's trading for pork chop pretty much. If you will consider next level, now he's trading for beef, cooked beef and uncooked beef and all that stuff. You can see he can also trade for kelp blocks, which are really kind of easy to get, not super easy, but yeah, kind of easy to get. If you have yourself a kelp farm, that these things will not be the toughest things for you to get in this universe, for I would say, right? No, he's leveled up all the way, and last trade he's trading for sweet berries, which are super duper easy to get. Now, as far as the fisherman goes, he's going to trade for fishes, coal, and he's also going to trade for some other stuff, not that useful honestly, except for the fishing rod and fishes. Nice for the starters, but it is not going to help you once you have reached certain point of the game, because you will no longer have any need to particularly go fishing to find some fishes to trade for emeralds, because there are other better ways available for that. Now the next guy decides to be a cartographer, another very important villager I would say. He trades for paper, glass, compass, and he can give you maps to woodland mansions, to ocean monuments, buried treasures, shipwrecks, and all that. He can trade for many different kind of maps here, right? Let's go ahead and level him up. Fine. Now he's trading for compass and glass, so I will have to change a little bit here, right? Let's go ahead and grab ourselves some glass, right, to trade with him. As you guys would know, the trades are obviously random. Like currently he's trading for this, maybe another cartographer will trade for some other stuff. It is absolutely on them, their wish I would say, right? It is not dependent on you and anything like that. It is completely on them, however they like to trade and stuff, right? Now the next level, and he's giving me banner patterns, means in the next he's giving me banner patterns, and currently he is trading me for banners and all that stuff. And last here you can see banner patterns, which are really nice, considering the fact that these things can be used to mark your ways on map and stuff, right? Let me why I got rid of the villager spawn eggs. Right, let's just grab more eggs and let's go to the next type of villager here, who is baby villager. He will not do anything until he grow up. It will take quite a bit of time for him to actually grow up to an adult villager. And you can get baby villagers by breeding two villagers, which basically the necessities, we are going to talk about that in a minute as well. But for now I'm just going to kill this boy here, right? Let's go ahead and get ourselves the next villager, which is a Fletcher. Obviously he will need fletching table. For that he will trade for very cool stuff, that is basically he's going to trade for sticks, arrows, bows, flint and steel, kind of all of the projectile things you can say, right? He is going to trade for all of the projectile stuff. Crossbows are also one of those, obviously being a projectile, crossbows are included here. And as you guys would know, these things are absolutely non-stackable, so I will have to throw all of that down there, right? For his next trade, let's also do the crossbow trade here. Let me just throw all of these crossbows, and he is now coming towards the Enchanted Bow. Very bad enchantment there I would say, but yeah, basically you guys get the point of trading with this guy. What you will need him for, you get that. I hope you do actually. Now let's go to the next boy here, who is going to take the loom, right? The loom. And now this person is a shepherd. He's going to trade for wool, wool and the shears and stuff, and carpets are also part of that. Dyes, carpets and all that stuff. He's going to trade for different stuff I would say, pretty much, right? Again, there is lots of varieties when it comes to these people. They have quite a bit of variety in their trading, right? So let's go ahead and actually complete his level here and bring him to next level, where he's trading me for some purple wool. I'm going to do that here and throw that, right? He can also trade you for bats, as you can see. Not really that nice of a trade. 3 emeralds for particular color of bat. Then he has banners and he have paintings as well. Amazing, right? Now let's go to the next villager who decides to be weaponsmith. If I'm toolsmith, sorry, not weaponsmith, the toolsmith. He's going to trade for tools and weapons and stuff. If you level him up enough, you can see diamond tools pretty quickly there as well. Let me just go ahead and level him up. In that case, I need myself some more emeralds here, right? Emeralds, many more emeralds, sorry. And I need also some iron ingots here, which should be right there. Let me grab 2 stacks just in case. I have to go ahead, trade with this guy for all of the iron. I can throw rest of the iron, fine. If you have iron farm, this is also a guy to go for, right? He's also trading for the what are these things called, the flint and stuff. You can see already he's having diamond trades available. He's trading for unbreaking 2x. If you're lucky enough, you can get obviously better things out of him, but these trades are much more rarer, I would say. Yeah, and he just got me out of emeralds there, right? Pretty tough to trade with this guy, keeping in mind that his trades are very expensive as far as that goes, because again they are very heavy trades. Let's go ahead, grab some more emeralds here, and this time let's also grab some diamonds there, right? You can trade your extra diamonds if you have them somehow. Let's do that and throw these all as well. Now finally he's trading for efficiency 2, unbreaking 2 pickaxe. Right, let's go for the next stuff here. And this guy decides to be a armorer. As the name suggests, he's going to trade for all different kind of armor, including the diamond armor. You guys get the drill about those guys, right? I don't need to do this every single time here. Next guy, leather worker. He's going to trade for leather tunics, leather, and again flint is very common for all of these guys here, right? The next guy is weaponsmith. Finally we have this person here. He's also going to trade for all different kind of weapons. Basically the difference is that guy is a toolsmith. He's going to trade for all different kind of tools like pickaxe and stuff. This guy will particularly trade you for all of the weapons and stuff, right? Which includes the axe and the sword, which you will not find in toolsmiths. Means axe is common between both, but yeah, swords are exclusive to the weaponsmith. Let's go ahead to the next and the most important kind of villager in the whole Minecraft history, and this guy right here in front of me, his name is Librarian. He's a librarian basically, right? He trades for paper, bookshelves and stuff. His level 1 trade can include anything. Basically I'm going to go a little bit more on him in a minute there, right? I'm going to talk more about him, but his trades also includes all different kind of enchanted books that you can ever think of. I think curse books are not included there, but except for those, especially he is famous for mending trades, which are really the most important enchantment in whole of the Minecraft, I would say, right? Who don't need mending? And glass is also one of the important enchantment that he have, because glass you need 4 builds, and smelting is not the best way to go any longer, since you can just get the trades in cheap by either by doing a raid or by just converting him into a zombie villager and then back to a villager. More about that in upcoming part of the video. He also finally, his last trade is always the name tags, another super important and exclusive stuff, right? Now this guy is going to be a farmer. Everyone is aware of these guys. They trade for all different kind of wood materials. either pumpkin or melon in their level 2 traits, apple or the pumpkin pie, which is one of the favorite food source of mine for early game. They are pretty easy to get for emeralds, right? Pumpkin pie, and they give a lot of hunger points to you. Level 1 trade is always all different kind of food like carrot, potatoes, wheat and beetroot also included, right? So yeah, all of that stuff, they are really important for fully automatic villager based crop farms, which are the only fully automatic crop farms after all, right? So yeah, there are different layouts for that available. I will do something on them as well. Now this trade is, I think, always there, the cookies trade. 3 emeralds for cookies. You are going to end up with a lot of cookies for less emeralds here, right? You can see now this trade depends. The master level trade will either be glycerin melons or the golden carrot. Golden carrot is the best you can expect, because yeah, that is basically I would say useful. Let me go ahead and kill this baby boy here. Now yeah, and you can see I just threw some breads there, so these guys decided to breed, right? The fisherman is already done. I think I have covered every single kind of villager here, hopefully. Let me just go ahead and make sure. Yeah, this guy is left. One of the most important villager again for trading purposes, because this guy trades for clay, he trades for stones, he trades for worst thing that you can find while mining, that is this thing right here. Devil's name is diorite or something, diorite, right? One of the worst thing that you can expect yourself to find while mining, right? Because that is so bad, and you can see that's a ton of experience there as well. And few of the best trades, he trades for terracotta, he trades for the quartz, and he also trades for quartz blocks, which is really amazing considering that these things are honestly a little bit tough to get. Not that tough after all, but yeah. Let me just go ahead and see how much experience we already have collected by trading with these guys. As you can see, it is already 32 levels, and I am going all the way to 34 in no time here as well, which is really amazing considering emeralds are no longer the toughest thing to get after you have played the game a little bit. So yes, now we have covered up all the villagers and all of that stuff. We can go on how the villager mechanism works basically, right? Let me just go ahead and kill all of these things. /kill at the red E to kill all the entities, including the fallen items and stuff. Let me go ahead and remove all of these workstations. All of these bad here as well can go, right? Just like that. Now village, what are the minimum requirements to get yourself a Minecraft village? Let's talk about that here, right? Let me grab the requirements. First of all, we will need bat, villager, bell can also do the job, so maybe that. And yeah, to get a village you will need only 2 things. You can go with a bell or you can go with bat, right? If you have bell and you get a villager, the villager is basically going to link to the bell. I think he also needs the workstation to link with the bell, so let me go ahead and try that here for a minute. Hopefully that's the case, or maybe I'm not really sure about that. He's not linking to the bell anyways, so yeah, we can get rid of that. So yeah, the way to go for the village, I think after 1.16 update, is you just need a villager and you need a bat as well. He linked to the bat, and now you have yourself a village right here. This mechanism of only having 1 bat and 1 villager is really useful for the raid farms. Now this basically is a village, and if you start a raid, the mobs are going to come and try to kill this boy over here. there is no necessity of a workstation for just creating a village. Basically you are going to have village under any circumstances, whatever I would say. This guy is just a little too far, I guess. Let's just push him here, or better option, let's just kill him. Thank you so much there for irritating me, right? And now this guy should link up to these things, and yeah, there you have yourself a librarian in all of its glory. Let's see what trade. Riptide 3 for 11 emeralds. These trades are so hard to find. When you have to actually find them, that's really very bad. So I'm going to do another video completely on the trading stuff. So in that video you are going to see how you can get different trades out of the villagers, how you can earn emeralds, what are the best trades, how to zombify and unzombify villagers and all that stuff, all of that mechanism. But currently let's go about breeding and stuff, right? If you want to breed 2 villagers, first of all they are never going to breed until you have an extra bed. Like right now we have only 2 beds here, so if I give these guys some food, basically bread, right, these guys are going to share it between each other, but they are not going to produce any baby whatsoever. Even if I go ahead and put any of these things, these people will not produce any baby villagers. But now this guy has linked to this thing, which basically calls for the fact that now this portion was the center of the village, but not any longer. As soon as I put a bed right there, these guys are going to realize that there is an extra bed, and they can go ahead and make a baby villager hopefully soon, because yeah, I guess now, yes, there you see the love particles, the hurt particles, and just in few seconds you guys are going to see a baby villager right there. 5 4 3 2 1, and here comes the baby villager, which basically shows that this guy right here is the mom and this guy right here is the dad, right? All right, so that's how you breed 2 villagers. You must have extra bed in order to breed them. The boy will go ahead and link with that bed. After a certain amount of time he will grow up, and he's going to link up with this lectern which I have, which is basically not the requirement to have a baby villager. You can have, all you need is just the bed, honestly. And now these guys will not show any hurt particles for a little bit of time, because of the fact that they have just now bred, so they are not going to breed again for a little bit of time. But after that they will go ahead and breed again. Right now, about the iron golem spawning mechanism for Minecraft Bedrock edition after 1.16, right? So the requirements are, first of all, let's go and let's start with the required number of beds. The minimum required number of bed is from now onwards 20. Before it was 21. So yeah, now the minimum required bed quantity is right there, 20. Hopefully 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, right? So you will need a minimum of 20 beds, right, for the villagers to go ahead and produce a iron golem. That is requirement number 1. Now the second requirement, the minimum number of villagers. I am talking about minimum, right? Minimum number of villagers you will need in this case is 10, and make sure you don't count these guys and the baby villagers as well, as they will not produce any iron golems. But yeah, as soon as the baby villager grows up, he is going to produce iron golems. So yeah, that's not the biggest concern, right? He's going to grow up sometime sooner or later, right? Minimum requirement for villager number is 10, and the max you can go is with 25. 1 2 3 4 5. Let me go ahead and replace this guy right here, because absolutely useless, as I was saying, right? Now we have 20 villagers, but you are not going to see any iron golem here, because the last third biggest requirement for the iron golem to spawn is the profession. These 75% of the villagers must have worked within one day, right? Means the previous day they should have once worked on their workstation, whatever that is. As far as the workstation goes, there are all different varieties which I just showed you. Out of that, the lectern, farmer, these guys don't work pretty much when it's raining and stuff, so it is, you will do best when you have something like, I would suggest to go with Fletchers, right? Fletching table, because they don't have any UI, so you can place them one above on each other, stack them, whatever, depending on the condition that you are in. You can place it without opening the UI again and again, because yeah, that's a little bit irritating as far as I would say. Now let me just go ahead and do this. So as I said, 75% villagers is the minimum requirement. It is not 100%. Maybe all the villagers don't have a profession, means have not worked or don't have profession whatsoever. It's fine. 75% is the minimum to go with. 75% of 20, that 15 villagers must have themselves, profession and would have worked the previous day. So you can go with up to 5 baby villagers, or the guys that don't work, right? Novice and Navis, what is their name? Yeah, you can go with them as well. Now these are the basic requirements. 20 bats, at least 10 villagers, then their profession. 75% villagers must be working the previous day. Now the question is, why would you even think of getting 20 villagers when it can work with just 10 villagers? And the reason is simple. If you have 20 villagers, that is going to give you 2 iron golems. Basically the speed of the farm that you are making will become twice. More on farm in the upcoming videos, where I will do a particular farm tutorial, right? So currently about the mechanism, you need 20 bats, 75% working villagers with 10 villagers for a single iron golem and 20 villagers for double iron golem, right? And as far as village linking goes, right, the minimum distance between 2 villages is around 76 blocks, but it is better to go a century right there, right? At least 100 blocks away from any other villager stuff. Like right there, I was working on a villager trading hall design, so I have came quite a bit far away from that over to here, so there is no linking between that village and this village. As you can see, these guys are all now Fletchers, and we have 20 villagers. Hopefully yeah, it seems to me like it's 20, just in case to check. Yeah, it's 20. Fine, thank you so much, sir. So now you can see there are 20 villagers and all that stuff. So sooner or later these guys should spawn an iron golem. And yes, one more thing which I just forgot to talk about, right? Let me just go ahead and talk about that before doing anything else here, because yeah, that would be very bad if this thing don't produce any iron golems, because of the reason that I forgot to tell you guys. Obviously, we just go ahead and check that out. What is the reason of these guys not producing iron golems till now? And maybe that is because of there is no available spawning platform. No, that's fine. Yeah, so the center of the village is from where the area is counted for the iron golem to spawn in. The main area for it to spawn is 5 blocks up, 5 blocks down of the bat, and then in an area of around 8 blocks around the village center. That's approximate, right? I just forgot the exact value, but yeah, maximum is 8 blocks. You can deal with that, because the farm design is basically situated in a chunk, so that will be fine, that will not be an issue at all, right? I would say. Now if you and for the villagers to spawn iron golems, you don't need the guys to actually sleep, you don't need them to sleep, you just need to have them linked to some bed, that's all, right? They sleep or they don't sleep, none of your concern, you don't care, they don't care, whatever, fine. So can you please get out of here? Thank you so much. Getting these people out of your working area is actually a bit of a task, I would say, right? Yeah, so that was for the villager mechanism related to the iron golem spawning. 10 villagers, 75% of them working, and along with that 20 villagers is the minimum to go for an iron golem farm if you are thinking to go for it on the first place, right? Sooner or later these people will start spawning iron golems, basically 2 iron golems, twice the speed, because we have here 20 villagers rather than just all regular 10 villagers. And what is the change that has been made in 1.16? That's exactly, you needed 21 villagers before the update, and now you only need 20 villagers after the update to go ahead and make yourself or get yourself a working iron golem farm, right? That is what the change is. It has reduced the number of villagers required to go ahead and make yourself a fully working iron golem farm. Sir, can you people please get yourself out of here? Yes. So even these guys don't get to sleep till they get to work in their workstation here, which one of the person cannot. Weird enough, I don't know why is that, but yeah, till these guys can actually work in their workstations, it is absolutely fine, right? They are going to spawn iron golem sooner or later, every once in a while, till they have the requirements which I just told you, and we are now going to utilize that requirements in the upcoming next video to actually go through the thing, right? I just killed all the entities that included all of these villagers as well. So I was just thinking about a design of a villager breeding center, and I feel like this is so super duper easy to make. You can go ahead, you can trade with them because the villagers will be standing right there, but obviously there is a little bit of linkage issues that you will have to deal with while making the farm, which is not basically that bad, honestly. The only thing that this is going to change is basically you will have to get your villagers in place without having the workstations there before the villagers are all set up. So basically we'll have to set up everything here, get the villagers onto their position, and then you will have to figure out that workstation is going to link up with which villager, which is a little bit irritating, but yeah, that is the requirement, I would say, for this thing to work. Any villager based stuff, honestly, not particularly this thing, will need this feature, you can say, right? You will have to go through a little bit of trouble for anything to do with villagers, shifting them, moving them. Everything is a big and irritating thing, I would say, right? Villagers are really annoying. So guys, that was it for this video. Next video you are going to see an iron golem farm, or maybe a villager trading hall in our survival world right now, because I absolutely need some place to farm emeralds and a proper place to actually trade with villagers, because the thing I'm currently using is basically my iron golem farm as well. So yeah, that is a little bit annoying thing to go up on that thing again and again, and I cannot kill the villagers, I cannot shift them. That is always a little bit risky to do any of that thing, because the farm can particularly break, and I only have one farm there currently. But after 1.16, making iron golem farms is much more easy, right? Which is really something I love about this update. It's amazing, right? So guys, thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you would have liked the video, and I just realized the fact that why the iron golems were not spawning here for so long, and the reason is so super duper simple. It is I had my mob spawn turned off, and as soon as I turned it on, you guys can see some cats coming here, right? The cats are already here, and they have started spawning everywhere here and there around the village. I turned off my mob spawning because I was working on that villager breeding hall center, whatever. Come on, I'm very bad at this, right? Patching. And you can see that there is already a iron golem, and if we wait for a little bit more time, another iron golem is going to spawn here as well, amazingly enough, which is really kind of nice, I would say, keeping in mind that this thing is so super duper easy, right? And you can always go ahead and convert all of this stuff that you learned into your new, means you can go ahead and design yourself an iron golem farm if you want to, or there will be a video upcoming for you guys based on iron golem spawning mechanism completely again, and especially the iron golem farm part of that video, right? The best iron golem farm with a lot of loot produced per given time period, which is always really nice, right? Who don't like a lot of iron blocks, because these things are so freaking nice in the looks, right? And I just
so guys, that is it for today's video. Hopefully you guys have liked it and loved it.
Let me just go ahead and
that, please hit the like,
this
subscribe
block
button,
right there as well, and complete.
Alright, so please do that. I request you
shade
guys.
here
Bye,
to make
take care,
sure
stay home, stay safe,
that
take care,
no
and
one can
sayonara.
sleep and stuff, right?